Good morning.
Good morning, my friends. Today is indeed a good day. I can love you and be your friend, even if we think differently, believe differently, act differently, look different, or come from different places in life. You are welcome here. With that in mind, let's get our day started together. Let's slow down together each morning to contemplate valuable precepts and how we might apply these in our thoughts, words, and actions today, and how they might grow into practices, habits, and even ways of life, so that our life's example is rooted firmly in core values that are a benefit to ourselves and to all around us. Well, it is a spectacular Saturday that we're starting off with this morning. The sun is out and bright, and this morning we are looking at self-control. Self-control is about who is in charge, and this isn't just about an intellectual debate that's going on within ourselves. It isn't just about being mindful and intentional with our thoughts, words, and actions, but it goes deeper to what is leading us. Are we just reacting in our lives? Are our feelings, our emotions, our desires, our impulses, even our opinions, are these leading the way and we're just along for the ride? This is the question that we ask ourselves when we consider self-control. I like what Psychology Today defines as self-control. They say that the ability to manage one's own impulses, emotions, and behaviors to achieve long-term goals. They say that this is the type of maturity in planning and problem solving and decision making that separates us from the rest of the animal kingdom. There is something notably different in civilized people that are governed by self-control, in contrast to savages or animals that are led around only by their impulses, emotions, and behaviors. Even though they're speaking of the difference between animals and people, we can even see within people, within the differences of people, the self-controlled versus the not self-controlled. And we can find the concept of self-control in many religious studies as well. We see it there as something that involves a mastery and a restraint, right? It points to those same things, desires, passions, impulses, emotions, as something that shouldn't be blindly trusted to lead our thoughts, words, and our actions. So in this way, it agrees with the language of psychology. A lack of self-control is dangerous. Just as that comparison of, hold on one second. Sorry about that. A lack of self-control is dangerous. It has consequences to it. Self-control is best taught to children when the negative consequences are less costly. A lack of self-control will eventually play itself out in undesirable negative consequences. There's a snowball effect of lack of self-control. We can see that it usually starts by losing the trust of others through our harmful behavior. It includes things like lost opportunities, broken relationships, discipline, punishment. And that snowball can grow. And then as a juvenile or adult, it can grow to the point that we face penalties, arrest, conviction, punishment by the legal authorities. And these are necessary when a lack of self-control grows to the point that it puts the safety and well-being of others at risk, to the point that we can lose our freedom or even our lives. So the value of self-control and the cost of a lack of self-control are they're very important things to nail down in our lives. And like I said, it's much easier to teach this self-control to children before those undesirable negative consequences grow to a life-impacting level. Self-control at its root is about discipline. It is about what we do today, but it's putting first what we want to be tomorrow by choosing today to do the things that will get us there. That might mean making a difficult sacrifice today. That might mean saying no to ourselves in this moment. It is about choosing what is truly ruling our lives. A life without self-control has no direction. It will be moved around by the wind here and there, and it will not be productive in a positive, single, focused and intentional direction. And because of that, we'll bump into others, cause them harm, and we will pay consequences for that lack of self-control and self-discipline. Even just being kind and gentle and not annoying others or causing problems with others. This kind of self-control. Inside a household, like this morning, my daughter was doing her thing. She didn't realize that I was having my broadcast. I thought that she heard me say that I was having it. She was doing something else. She was making noises that got pretty loud with some machinery in the kitchen. Well, I need to be self-controlled in how I react to that, right? I don't want to, right in the middle of a self-control study, have my temper rise up, or get mad at her, or be too harsh with her. Yes, that might be what my inner self reacts to something that interrupted my plan, right? But I don't have to choose to do that. I can choose to be gentler and kinder and more understanding than maybe my initial reaction and my emotions might stir me to when something happens unexpected. Admittedly, I don't always get that perfectly right, and I can continue to grow in that area. That's why I study this. That's why I focus on this. I want this precept to get firmly planted into my heart and into my life so that it will grow, and that I will, when the opportunity comes, to either choose self-control or choose a lack of self-control, that I'll make the right choice. And by making those right choices consistently each day, a little closer to these types of core values, maybe my life will grow into something that doesn't have as many of those negative consequences, that isn't an annoyance and a burden to the people around me. Maybe I won't break trust from others quite as often or hurt others with my actions. And that's why I see the value in studying these, in considering them, in contemplating through my day, and hopefully walking them out. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, yeah. Good morning. It's a new day.
Today's a new day.
So give him praise.